What's going on YouTube? Today we got NBA legends and players explain how scary good prime Magic Johnson was. The last Magic Johnson reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. Roll to 5,000. Tell me what you want me to react to next. Turn on post notifications. Links in the description, man. Without further introduction, let's get into it.
Hey man, it's your boy YG, aka Ngala, and Irvin Johnson, also known as Magic. He's so good that y'all probably thought Magic was his first name, but no, it's actually his nickname. And he actually got it by destroying competition back in high school. And when you talk about NBA players who changed the game, Magic Johnson's on that list. And he's actually top 3 if I'm being honest with you. Like guys, when he came into the league, nobody never seen a player like Magic Johnson. He's the only rookie ever to win Finals MVP. No player has done it in their first season. And Magic was just doing unbelievable things. Like in game 6 of that final series, he played the center position when Kareem was out for that game, and he dropped 42 points. It was clear that Magic Johnson was a generation ahead of everybody. To me, I feel like he's the first point guy, because he impacted the game every time he stepped on the floor. He's an elite playmaker, and he got eyes on the back of his head. I mean literally, he can see plays before it even happens. And I didn't even mention that he's a 6'9" guard. He's the main reason why we have 6'8" point guards or point forwards in today's league.
Magic was the blueprint for the big guards out here today. Let me know.
Or
man.
he at least set the path.
Looking like
because it's very rare to see a 6'9" point guard like Magic, especially in the 80s. So we're gonna listen to NBA legends and players talk about how scary good a prime Magic Johnson was. But before we get straight to that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the culture so you won't be missing any of my videos. Okay. And let's get to the video.
Now you gotta react to Magic, man.
That's terrible film of the thing. Somehow, I don't know how it happened, but they got it on film.
5 seconds to go. Magic with a hook.
And that was one of those
nice
ones that you say, Charles, you think what you want,
hook,
one thing
nice
back.
little hook
I
shot.
have gone up there, stuck my left foot up real high,
two
and just
defenders,
forced him down the baseline on the right side. But you know that play still bothers me. I look at that play every time I see it. You know, I get disgusted. But
you should have called me. I would have got you some icy hot.
Close to all of us coming up, I used to come up there and play at Michigan State when Magic was real young. Magic was probably 14 years old when I met him. And, you know, and he played with us, you know, so he was playing with pros, you know, at 14.
And you knew?
Oh, man. He was special then.
Well, he's probably smart enough to get you the ball in the spot.
Well, I mean, he's smart enough to get a whole lot of people the ball.
Right.
You know, I mean, that what made him Magic. He understood how to win. He was all about winning. He made people around him better. He made people around him better at 14. So his potential was scary, and I think he reached his full potential in having a super career he had, you know, as an NBA player.
And I've read a lot. When papers say you're the next best, you're the chosen one, the next Michael, the next Magic, and what it
definitely was
is
though.
It hard not to believe the hype at times, or how does that strike you when they say that sort of thing?
Well, it strikes me with a lot of passion, and it makes me work even harder to get to the level that Magic, Michael, Bird, Julius, and now that Kobe and Tracy is in the league now. You know, everyone when they was younger wanted to fly like Jordan, wanted to dish no-look passes like Magic, wanted to jump out of the gym like Julius, and wanted to shoot like Bird. You know, it's great to be compared to some of the greats.
That's a fact.
And when I look at that, I say I want to be like
and
Michael Jordan, Magic
like
Johnson,
that, but
not on the court, but off the court.
They used to have 2K11. If you know 2K11, they had the Michael Jordan, little career mode. That was fire. That's really where my first Michael Jordan experience that I can remember from gangsta.
Idol growing up was Magic Johnson, a guy you admired greatly, and then of course you get to know Magic as an owner of the team. Magic said, and Shaquille O'Neal, with whom you've had an up and down relationship, said that you are the greatest Laker of all time. Do you agree with that? And what does that mean to you?
Well, I'll never disagree with my elders.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I grew up watching Magic, and I've had, I've learned so much from him. I can't sit here and be like, I'm the greatest Laker ever. To me, he is, because.
So you guys know you're the greatest Laker.
Without him,
you're the greatest Laker.
I got to keep it real with you. Like I've stole so much from him. That my game wouldn't be complete without him. So.
Scoring titles. He never wins championships. That was my chance to get in the category of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
5, if you want the 5.
Yes, I do, of course.
So I'm going Magic at the 1, Jordan at the 2, Bird, Dr. J at 3 and 4, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the 5. Those are my 5 players of the 80s.
3D, how does
Can I
that
ask
sound?
a question
How does that
real
sound to
quick?
you? Yeah, go ahead.
Given that you,
But-
I just want to say, given
But
that
I
you
was
and-
better than Magic.
I mean,
That's the Isaiah I know.
that Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas, I don't think on this panel that anybody's going to have anybody else to really discuss when we're talking about the best of that decade. But for you, Isaiah, who are guys, just quick off the top of your head, that you compete against at the point guard that you felt you guys were so great that just didn't get their just due?
I would say in the 80s for a short period of time, I thought Mark Price had a run in this league for about 2 years or so that was just about as good as anybody. Definitely Mo Cheeks, Gus Williams.
I have one for you.
Tiny Archibald was still,
DJ?
at his
Dennis?
Dennis?
But saying all that,
there was 2.
none of them were like Magic.
Right.
None of us.
Or you.
None of us were like Magic. And the reason why I say that is because in the 80s, I thought we came in and we had original styles. We brought originality to the game. Magic came in and it was like something we had never seen.
That's right.
I thought when I came in, the way I was playing the point guard and the way I was dribbling and moving, it was a different style that the game hadn't seen before. I would think in this game today, the way it's coached and the way the centers are at 6'8", 6'9", Magic Johnson now would revolutionize the center position and be something totally different that we've never seen before, other than the point guard position that he revolutionized. So at the point guard position, he was the standard. And I think in this era, he would be the standard at the center position, not the point guard position.
Point center.
If you still be point center, I think with his mindset, whatever position, he's going to have the ball in his hand.
I would think he's
going to have the ball in his hand.
So you're saying he would come up to the high post and make moves and pass from the center position, or go to the low post, do moves and make passes from there that we had never seen before?
Yeah, that's what I think.
From up top.
Yeah, I don't think he would be coming down, playing high screen and roll, stepping behind, shooting the 3, shaking you, and he wouldn't be doing all that. Now, what he would be doing as a center is when he's catching it, you saying, oh, what are we going to do now when he has it? Because now he can get to the basket, it's totally different than him coming down the floor, looking at that D Rose and everything. So that's what I mean, like the way offenses are played right now, he would be a totally different player in this era.
What's the determining factor when you say, this is the guy? See?
For me, it's the fact of what you guys just brought up. Who wants to play with other people on the team? And when I think of Magic Johnson, if I'm starting my team with the point guard that sat in the captain's chair and played center in every position in the game in the championship, there's no way I'm going against Magic. I have help defenders that can probably help. You look at all these guys are great, but you look at the first few years of all these guys, they all had great Hall of Famers, and maybe Mike didn't have that in the beginning, but to me, the one thing is Magic, being the leader that he is. One thing that is, maybe it is up for question, but Magic to me in the history of the game is one of the best leaders from what you've seen in his getting people energized, getting the crowd energized, the style of play. You ever notice when they scored how fast Magic Johnson got the ball up to half court? Those are showtime things, but you're setting up the play with 20 seconds on the clock, and just him getting everybody involved, knowing what buttons to push. And I don't know if anybody had his intangibles.
Magic was just mind-boggling to me, the way he could get the ball off the board and dribble it up and make the play, and it seemed like he had his hand in everything.
This is the easy locker room over here. Hold up. You got nothing to do with the whip. Hold up. We got nothing but his head.
Laker colors on.
Yeah, like he coached.
Nah, I'm with the old mug. Oops, old mug.
It ain't many of us here, dog.
That's why I come and say what's up to my
What's happening?
boy.
How you been doing,
How you
man?
feeling?
Damn.
So guys, what is your favorite moment from Magic Johnson? And where would you rank him on the all-time list? So make sure you like, share, subscribe.
And that's the end of this one, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this Magic Johnson reaction, mouthful, y'all. Make sure you click on the last Magic Johnson reaction. I don't even know if I reacted to him before. If I did, it will be on the screen right now, man. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. Make sure you tell me what you want me to react to next. Turn on post notifications, man. Links in the description. And I'm out of here.